It's like when you're dealing with species who were taught by other angelic beings who try to subject you and be in false subservient slaves in their heavenly kingdoms, like, like the Christianity and all of that. You're dealing with highly manipulative people. I'm talking about species and entities and shit, man. And they know your soul is gold to them. So the longer they keep you a subservient slave upon transitioning into the upper room, the better for them. It's like an ego. They haven't released things of earth yet, like emotions, thoughts, and all of these different things, even sexual desires. This is why it's better and best to master it while you in the corporeal realm, so that upon transition, you won't have to have these struggles. You can go upon helping certain spirits to rise above it, because when they bring in spirits from different realms, you got creators. You got the creator who made these creations, which is the real creations, but then these creations made, the creator created these creatures. They're creatures. But, however, these creatures made another individual. And these individuals are representing the lower part of the creator, which is the lower self. The ones who are not ripened yet, because there's just ripened and unripened, just like fruit. And so when you have, the Council of Nicaea, I'm jumping back and forth, the Council of Nicaea, who took out certain books that they stole anyways when they came over to America, supposedly, before. And then you got King James and all these things. All this stuff is recent, man. They took out 1,000 years of history, the major earthquake and all that, man. You got to put all this into factor and do the knowledge. I'm attracting everybody. It's just like out of the blue. So I'm gonna have to push pause because they drawing up. It's like, these parasitic entities. They get, it's easier to attach lower vibratorial spirits to them, so they can do things that are subservient to them. You know what I mean? So especially if not eating the fruit, berries, and the melons, and they eating like parasitic foods and shit, like meat and swine, all of that stuff that's undivine. The swine is here just to clean up filth. If you filthy, then you got some pigs running around you. Then they supposed to clean the filth up. They ain't supposed to eat them motherfuckers. Hence, we left that shit there. Like, here, help clean up these nasty motherfuckers. But yeah, so when they got over to America, they got all kind of documents, man. You don't gotta just look at the book or the Bible. They talking about all kind of stuff. There's people who actually authored these books in the 1200s and 13, 14, 1500s and shit, who talk about, like, yo, man, the beautiful magnificence of the buildings and the architecture, man. Like, the shit goes, it's like skyscrapers and shit. They ain't never seen no shit like that. On this side of the world, they got some kind of famine. People don't even know how to plant farms. You know what I'm saying? When they came to Amaru, they got farms, corn, all this shit, and learn the seasons and all of this. It's a difference. You had direct connection to the creator and your ancestors. Whereas over there, they was going through some shit. You know what I'm saying? They had to have lords and gods. Like, these things is crazy, man. So to make you stronger, the Most High put this in the game. You gotta put all of this together. You know what I mean? So the higher you get up in the game, the more devils you're gonna experience, because it's gonna be to a point where it's like, yo, individuals are just gonna be subjected to their weaker selves, man. You know what I mean? I have to peep around, because I'm around a lot of grafted individuals, and I gotta say it. And some of my subscribers who are so-called Caucasians, we're not gonna get into the whole European aspect, because that's dealing with the Moors and that whole little nationality thing. They know we ain't got the national. They know we sold our shit on accident. We fucked up, and they know that we got a history go way back before the continental sinking of Pan. You know what I'm saying? And you got references who talk about these things. Like the Empress Versadea of the Washita, and then you got all the different nations who lived in peace, man. Bathed themselves, had soaps, and ate fruit, berries, and melons, and planted seeds of just trees and beautiful abundance, man. Knew how to was carpenters and farmers, man. When they came over, they had already a system, law system that they didn't even really need to use. But these people were very, very free, and that's why you got the Americans or the Americans who are just naturally free, man. You know what I mean? They don't like to be restricted. It's just how it was. We never even restricted our wives. We allowed them to be free. That's how confident it was. It wasn't like, oh no, African walking through the bush, how they say over there. Over where we was at, we did it. That was like our formal dress, motherfucker. It's like, damn, our skin was our clothes, So if you was low vibratorial, then yeah, it was gonna which you ain't on our side, you know what I'm saying? Because we was honorable shit. We didn't lie, shit like that. We had fucking dragons and all of this shit, you know? But that's another video though, you know what I mean? But just to know that the spiritual attacks while you're waking up, they're gonna increase more and more and more. So the way to beat or to counteract them is to not release any Kundalini energy. Strive your best not to, and to control the thought. The more you do that, the easier it is for you to control the thought and jump off of anything that's low vibratory, you know. And what else? You know, eat the fruits, berries, and melons like most of the day. So just to let you know that, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna naturally attract them. You're gonna naturally have a magnetic attraction because you're not on the frequency of the beings who have got all the parasitic insights in them. I mean, parasitic fucking life forms in them, man, and shit that's allowing all these drooges and different, you know, spirits to latch onto their aura and shit, you know. So this is where I have to peep the game. I'm looking up forward and shit. Dang, man. They just put that motherfucker right there, like they just pop out the game and shit. Like, how in the hell did that just come out of nowhere and shit? You know what I mean? But that's why y'all be seeing me turning around and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the spot in the portal where they trying to make their heaven at, which they try to get to different worlds or different spots. I'm talking about the colonizers, get to different spots in the world where different landmasses at and die so they can transition and take over the heaven and put their false god there in power. That's how they do. You know what I'm saying? This is like they scheme. And once you understand that the Most High runs this whole thing, hey, you gonna give them back their motherfucking ball. Like, man, fuck that shit. Yeah, I got my own ball, man. I know what the fuck to do. And we ain't living on no goddamn ball. Everything shows and proves on the inside. Like the egg. It starts on there. You know what I mean? On the seed. Boy, can a devil fool a what? A god? Or a devil fool a Muslim? Well, not nowadays. See, you gotta take the cream up out of it. Like they say, get the babies about the bathwater. Shout out to the 432. You know what I'm saying? Get the babies about the bathwater, man. I'm talking about Moses when they found his ass. They had to get the baby about that mother. Like, what the hell, this baby? You know? And watch out for all that shit. The new term we're gonna use is dodge the hijacks, man. It's already been being used, but now we're gonna make this a worldwide thing with the chosen, man. Dodge the hijacks, read between the lines, and add on to the cipher. With that, I'm gonna say peace, more love, and I'll be with you.